Tough to believe that he can turn things around quickly. Hard to believe, based on the end of that last round, that he was even able to survive.
Well, if you read up on Houdini, the great escape artist, it's hard to believe that he escaped some of the positions he was in. Remember that pot with the chains around him and everything underwater? He got out of this.
Flush shot lands after blocking away his opponent's effort. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Manny Pacquiao. A well-placed left hand up top. Pacquiao's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Good exchange, he fires back. Teddy, you've made the point a few times that, hey, it's nice to have something where you got the superior advantage. In this case, he's got the speed. But you can't fall in love with it too much.
No, because what happens then, you're like a teenager that gets one of those sport cars. You know, he gets carried away. He doesn't respect the speed yet. And he starts to run red lights. He starts to do things that he shouldn't do. And that's what's happening here. He's starting to jump in with those quick hands. He figures he doesn't have to respect the dimensions other guys have to. And when he's jumping in, he might get caught. There might be a cop there or a punch there to nail him.
He scored well after. What a big shot. Unable to hit. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits. Have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now. He needs to right now.
Nice two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Oh, and there you go. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? So as we start round 4, we reflect on the first 3, looking at Teddy's scorecard. Manny Pacquiao is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Pacquiao lands a strong right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Right hand over the top. He counters back after denying his opponent's shot. Well, Teddy, you get in a spot like this, and everybody has their eyes on the fighter who was just knocked down in the last round. What do you look for? What tells you right away that you know what his status is?
Well, it's two things. The easiest one is the legs, Joe. I want to see if they're steady, if they're firm, if he's okay. But the next thing is his personality, believe it or not. It's kind of like when you go out to a bar with someone, they have a few drinks, and all of a sudden they're a different person. You know they're drunk. Well, I want to see whether or not my fighter's drunk. If he starts rushing at the guy, starts acting in a way that he's never acted before, I know it's time to pull the plug.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
6, 7, 8. Let's go. Get up now. Get up off that mat. Come on, man.
Pacquiao's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Good step back counterpunch there. Oh, good exchange there. He just gave his opponent a really good taste of how fast his hand speed is.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about power, and we see that power, you know, can damage a guy right away, obviously, and it can intimidate an opponent. But hand speed can do the same thing, and I think it's intimidating right now to his opponent. He's afraid to let that jab go because he might get countered with one of those lightning right hands.
End of the round there, a round in which we did see that when a fighter comes back, typically, how are they acting? What are you seeing out of that?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. Pacquiao starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a 3-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Big left hand. He's a weeble wobble, and banging away he goes. Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desired heart is just as strong as it was before.
Teddy, do you think he can go on much longer here?
No, he's going to need to grab a little bit, take a little time off that clock.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Pacquiao's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. Did you see that? And he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,